today we're harvesting olives for the resort. We have a really short window that we can harvest all of these olives. They have to be pressed within 24 hours in order to be considered extra virgin olive oil. We posted on Facebook asking for help because it was such a lofty goal and we knew that we were going to have a hard time achieving it. A lot of people showed up. We had students from a couple of the different local high schools come, a Boy Scout troop, a Girl Scout troop, and a lot of families. Overall, it was over 100 volunteers. We were really impressed with the turnout, and if we hadn't have had those people, we definitely would not have gotten as much as we did, which was pretty close to our goal of 6,000 pounds. One of the most important tools that we have is our pneumatic olive harvester. Blasts the olives off of the branches. We lay a big net out underneath the whole canopy of the tree, and then even though the olives are going flying, they fall onto the net, and then we're able to gather up sometimes up to 1,000 pounds at a time. So the moment that an olive is picked off of a tree, it starts to break down slightly unless you keep it at refrigerated temperatures. In order to do that, we rented a refrigerated truck and kept it running throughout the day. So when people brought buckets of olives about every 15 to 30 minutes, we were putting the olives into the refrigerated truck so that we could make sure our oil quality stayed as high as possible. When we arrived at the mill, the first thing that they do is they unload the olives from the truck and they dump them into a big hopper that can hold up to 1,000 pounds of olives at a time. After the leaves get blown out, it gets dumped into a big water bath and the olives float and kind of get washed, and then they go up onto a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt does one last spray so that they get the last bit of debris off of the olives. And then it goes into a machine that is kind of like a giant garbage disposal. It crushes up the olives into a paste and then shoots it into something else that's called a malaxer. Inside the malaxer, the paste gets mixed with water. The flavor of the olive oil came out really delicious. It was buttery and rich when you first put it in your mouth, and then had a little bit of bite on the tail end that was really just a good finish.